I gotta lose. Oh, here we go. Okay, everything is new for me. Everything is new. Let's see, we've got Stocking Quarry, Socketable Major, so I'll probably pick this guy up. I'm probably going to rare draft this, honestly. As this enters play, void each opposing socketed card. This gets +3 power for each card voided this way. Each opposed. Wow, so this is really like anti the sockets meta that we've started to see pick up. Crush does damage. You get Swamp Gas, Verdict, Bully. Create a lucky coin, put it in your hands. We've got momentum. Momentum is when you play a resource, it gets plus momentum number. The start of the next turn and increase the momentum number by 1. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So playing resources gives things momentum. Fate Weaver, random troop you control gets +1/+1. Night Bloom. Looking at some of the other cards that are good in here, like Deadeye is pretty good. Grizzly, gain health equal to troops cost. That's pretty good. Twilight Scout, Deathcry, Verdict. Your opponent is given a choice between bad effect and a good effect, and then resolves the chosen effect. That seems interesting. Oaken Ceremony, and we've seen some of those other ones before. All right, so we're kind of in blood a little bit here. Let's see if we can find something that kind of does good. At the start of your combat phase, if you don't control a troop with tide for the highest, exhaust this. That seems bad. Unravel, target opposing gets 3 this turn, bury the top 3. This seems pretty solid removal. We'll probably pick that up. Frostform, that's Sapphire. That's really not us. Each opposing champion loses 5 health, bury top 5 cards opposing champion's deck. And that's not really that great. So there's a bury deck build is what it looks like that's possible here. Revert and transform another troop you control into a random troop of the same. Shards cost +1. That's alright. I'm looking at Wild because a lot of times Blood and Wild pair up pretty nicely. Momentum and Crush. This guy might be really good. But I think I'm going to go with the Unravel here. That seems like the choice du jour. What's going on, Zenerix? Just hanging out here. Kind of just trying to read through the cards. I've seen some of the stuff come through my Twitter feed, but honestly, like I haven't done my due diligence and I haven't gone through and read the full spoiler, memorized the cards, done all that stuff. So, it's one of those things where, that's what you should do if you want to be a good player. Why do I have this? Why don't I have my rare card? Oh no, my rare card, I pushed it. I don't know what happened with that, why it got pushed. That's really frustrating with that first pack. Ah, wow. So that's pretty frustrating. Deathcry, summon a zombie. Execute, okay. Destroy target opposing troop. If you control a constant, each opposing champion loses 3 health. Okay. This is going to be a bad deck already, I can just tell. Create a wild shard and put it into your hand. Yeah, that's a little late though. 10 health is pretty bad. So wild is kind of drying up on us. I'm seeing that. We'll probably take the execute. Yeah. Yeah, it can be fun to kind of go in and just not know the cards and read a whole bunch of new things. You get surprised, It's not the most competitive way to do things, but yeah. So I think we'll just take the execute. So we just got removal and let's see, Merry Mascot. Transform each troop you control into another. That could be interesting. So +1/+1. Pummel. That's same as it was before. Draw a card, lose a health. Verdict. This is okay. This kind of cantrips through the deck. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know. I'll take the mascot. We'll take some wild. We'll see if we can get into wild a little bit. Blood Wild is always, an old favorite of mine anyway, so. Well, I guess this guy looks so interesting that I picked him over my rare card in my first pack. So that isn't the best, but that's how things go sometimes. Hopefully we'll get our rare card out of the next pack at least. You may play a resource from your hand. I guess that's pretty good ramping. Deathcry, common portal, and put it into your hand. A common portal? What's a common portal? This enters your hand, transform this into a random card of the same rarity. Meet the threshold requirements to play. It gets portal. And what does portal? At the start of your turn, if this is in your hand, reverse and transform into a random card of the same rarity. So it just starts changing every turn? Wow, that's interesting. Probably want that guy, the alluring one though. Yeah, I think we want this alluring maid thing. 5 random cards from your crypt into your deck. That's pretty good. I actually really like this as a counterplay to anyone that's trying to mill. I think this is really interesting, actually. We're going to take this one because it's a little bit more of a solid pick, but I like that other one too, that artifact guy. Sacrifice, troops you control get +1/+1. I'm not seeing a lot of troop production here, so I don't know if that's really going to do it for us. Each champion discards a card at random, runic. That's pretty good. I'm always a fan of discard. Discard's always solid. And runic means it'll have them do it again. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Runic Madness. Solid. Plus it's random, so they don't even get to choose. So it could be a resource. It could really hose them. Yeah, I'm a fan of this. At 3, it's just at the right place too. So where it is that hopefully you'll get something big, because if you play it at 2, there's a chance you'll just hit like some of their low cost stuff. But at 3, they might have been trying to play something bigger. Let's see. Gladiator Skyguard. Okay, that could be good. Revert and transform target to Mary Squirrel. The problem is we can't do this at quick action speed. We really want to do that at a quick action speed. I kind of want to play this thing, but I don't know that I can ramp up into it. I kind of want to get one of these. It's got Crush. I mean, it seems solid, this guy. At the top end, like just having one of these. It's common. Yeah, I like this. This is probably better. I've seen 2 of these now, so let's pick up this. I'm pretty sure I'll see another lumbering Gamadon. Seems like people don't want him. Another Runic Madness wouldn't be bad. We could also get this Gladiator. 2 for a Gladiator 1, and then it gets Gladiator 1. If we could, and if we revert it, that doesn't really help. I mean, that's pretty good. I guess I'll take the troop, sure. We'll take it seems like a solid troop at least. I haven't played a lot of the Gladiator in the last set, like when I drafted, so it's going to be interesting to see some of that stuff work. Go with cost here. Cost. Okens is always solid. Trigger the troops' death cries. I would not have a lot of death cries. Yeah, that's not really that good. I'm really kind of sad that I lost my rare card there on the first one, first pack. That doesn't feel good, right? We probably actually want this. This seems like a decent trick. I mean, it could save a troop. We can trigger death cries if we have something with death cry, which I don't think we do right now. But it seems pretty solid. Oh, here we go. Death cry on this guy. There's the that's the combo right there. Death cry plus Twilight Scout. Calling it. If you don't control a troop type. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of this, but I kind of want to keep pushing people out of blood, so I'm going to pick them up here. I really wanted that other guy. Whew. See what the curve looks like here. Yeah, we're doing all right, right? 10 health is really bad. I've actually seen newer players play that 10 health card. Sacrifice this, destroy target constant. That seems like a solid sideboard reserves card. Deploy troop you control gets 2 in crush. Sacrifice this, target troop you control gets +2 in crush. That could be solid with our gladiator guy, I guess. I'm going to take this just because I feel like destroying constants is just a solid overall reserves option to have. But I like that other card too. It's +2/+2. So you can just give something +2/+2. Or I can try to counter pick something. Deal 5 damage, and get a portal. There's all these portal cards now. That seems like really good, this volcanic portal thing. Momentum and speed. +1/+1, Deathcry, summon a Blight Blossom. I'm going to take the Sown Strength to combo with my Deathcry thing. Leave up the momentum, speed, and gladiator cards for the Ruby player. I don't know that I'm really solidly in wild, but can't block. Target opposing can't block this turn. Transform target. Dingler. So I'll take the Dingle Dance one. Growth Potion. There's speed, and then just take this guy. Guess. Just kind of eating cards out right now. Rage. Okay. I'm eating out some Ruby cards. There's an Effigy, which I don't know, may be playable. Did we? I'm guessing we didn't change our gems. The gems didn't change. All right, so we're rare drafting this, even though it's not on shard color for us. But we're gonna pick up this priestess. This time I'm gonna make sure to do it. Mesa Wildspeaker would be a good choice here to get us that wild shard to ramp into some stuff. Unravel is a good piece of removal that I'm seeing. Let's see, what else could we have picked up? Treat Machine I think is okay, especially if you're trying to like combo something. Runic Madness. Pack Pummeler. It's combat damage to an opposing champion. This seems really solid. That seems like a solid card to have. I wish we could always go like 5 shard, right? And play the 5 shard champion maybe. I think, did they bring him back for draft, or was that only in the Kismet draft? I don't know. I'm just rare drafting this stuff because I know they're new cards and people will probably want some of these new cards. We'll definitely have to do a giveaway at the end of this. Got some things we could probably look up, find some nice rare cards or something for you guys. So definitely stick around till the end. I don't see this day. If I get 1 out of 3 wins here, I'll be happy today. So let's see here. We've got destroy target non-chaos touch troop. Then if there are 10 or more cards opposing crypts, summon a random chaos. Wow. That seems solid. Oh, but this, oh, that's Sapphire and Wild, not Blood and Wild. Okay, I'm liking that first card. Bury top card opposing deck for each opponent. Okay, that's fine. This is Blood and Wild. Deathcry, put a random card from your crypt into your hand. I kind of want this guy, and I want this. Put a wild shard into your hand. Now, I think that it'll be harder for people to play this guy, so I think that letting him table is fine. Create a wild shard, put it in your hand. That's fine. So I think we might be trying to play some sort of Deathcry deck right now. Draw a card, lose a health. Yeah, I still think I want this Void Star's Gaze thing, because how many Chaos Touch troops are there out there, you know? Is that a new type? Because I don't even know. I think that's a good choice, though. Because we get to destroy a non-Chaos Touch troop for 3. And then possibly summon something if it's like late in the game. Burying 5 cards. Not sure if I want Alkalite. Probably not. Gets Gladiator 2, then battles opposing troop. That seems pretty solid. Fate Weave, a random troop you control gets +1/+1. This is quick action speed too, so we can do that during combat. Getting a lot of good Gladiator cards now. This is Gladiator 1. We already got one of those guys. Gladiator Skyguard. When you Fate Weave, random troop you control gets +1/+1. That seems really, really awesome. You Fate Weave, your troops get bigger. Yeah, let's do that. This guy seems stupidly good. I like the Ready to Rumble, though. That's probably my number 2 card in this pack. So, yeah, that seems pretty sick. Okay, let's see. Deploy, bury top 4 cards opponent's deck. Alright, well, it's not too exciting. Nameless Peddler, Deathcry, bury top. For each point of power this has. I guess. It has Deathcry on it. It's doing Deathcry type things. I've not seen a lot of things that trigger Deathcry. So far we just have the one spell that does it. That's the issue I'm seeing with this deck. So once you get your Deathcries off, like that's it. Not seeing a lot of good wild stuff, so I think we go with the Nameless Peddler. Because it has the Rage too, you know, that's not too bad, I guess. So he ends up being a 3/3 on the attack. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the Nameless Host. Nameless Peddler, though, seems reasonably good. Let's see. So we've got the Barster. There's a Pummel. +3/+3, and Crush is always a nice little surprise. Troops you control have Gladiator too. Maybe. Wild Charge, put it in your hand. I kind of like that. The Pummel's probably better, just because it's a solid trick that you can have in your deck. So I guess we'll go with the Pummel. The Fueling Station seems interesting, but I'm not sure how many troops I'm going to have on the board. I feel like I kind of want to go wide if I'm going to do that Fueling Station thing. So maybe that was a better choice than I thought it was. Milky Eye Venom's always good. This is always a nice surprise for people. Lethal Invincible. Great on the when they're attacking you. It's a nice little trick. As long as you have a troop, you're pretty good to go. As long as you have a troop and they don't kill it in response, right? So in which case, then you're just going. Well, it's a 2-for-1 for them if they do that. But otherwise, most of the time it should be good, right? Most of the time. I mean, most tricks, you know, it can end up being a 2-for-1 if they kill in response. So I mean, you can say that about anything. You can say that about our Pummel that we just picked up too. So it does the same things, or it's about the same risk versus reward type of thing situation. You probably want to block first, and then during blockers, then that's when you want to cast these. So at least the troop stays blocked. Yeah, because if you try to do it during attackers, that's not the best. +3/+3 this turn. That's really good. Runic Might. We'll definitely pick that up. Kind of playing this like fast beat you in the face deck kind of right now. That's what it looks like. Need you to close the door, okay, Elliot? Just replace the lights in the room. I should probably find some softer lights. They're a little bit bright. My face is a little bit shiny. Draw 2 cards, gain 2 health is always solid for this type of deck. Revert target troop control. See, I like this card, and it has the Fate Weave that goes along with the other card, so I'm going to pick it up here. There's another Lumbering Gamadon, though. I'm going to pick this guy up because it's got the Fate Weave, and the Fate Weave works with this guy. Yeah, so we'll get that. The only problem with this is that it's basic action speed, so we can't play it in response to something. So, but yeah, we kind of want to build up. So we're looking for Fate Weave and Deathcry is really what we're kind of looking for this deck to kind of combo things together. Treat Machine, Reamp 3000 was this. Target troop you control gets +1/+1 a random boon, which is like a random buff. Sacrifice this, target troop you control gets +1/+1 and a random boon. That could be interesting, I guess, in this deck. I'll pick it up. I probably won't play this, but seems interesting, I guess. There's probably definitely probably a wild diamond Fate Weave deck that's looking for this guy. I think we're more in the Deathcry realm of things. Yeah, like that guy. No, that's not the one. Bury some cards. Draw a card, lose a health, verdict. And then Sapphire and Wild. Yeah, sometimes Sapphire looks like blood to me, so I have to be careful. I guess I'll take this Cruel Sentence thing. Seems reasonably good. I'm gonna take this guy. I'm not sure what I would put on him though. This guy was actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this guy because I feel like I need some protection in this guy here. Troopy control gives Gladiator 1. This is good too for us too, though. This Dyna dummy. It's got Deathcry on it, right? Just not seeing a lot of triggering for the Deathcry. That's all. Kind of. I don't know if there's a champion. Maybe there's a new champion that can trigger Deathcries just on the. Just whenever I target something that I have. Yeah, I don't think I want that potion. We'll just take a body here. This is probably the best body, so we'll take that. Yeah, alright, let's take that. Take this Frost Form thing. -3 this turn's not that bad, not that good. We'll take this thing. Okay, Spell Shield. Gladiator 2, Troop can't block. Yeah, I need things to block, so we're gonna counterpick that guy. Blast Off is really good, so we're gonna counterpick that here. You could also take the Snarling Huntress. Either one of these would be fine to counterpick there. Sure, I guess. Actually, this is probably better. Momentum and speed. Okay, we have enough that we can make a deck. It's not going to be an amazing deck. Let's see. Ooh, what do we get? Wild. We can play this. Target troop you control dies. Troops you control get Gladiator 1. When a troop control. This is what we're looking for, right? We're playing a Deathcry deck. Sure, that works. Let's see what else we're giving up here. Life Drain. Other undead you control are +1 and Life Drain. That seems really good. I kind of wish I could take that. This is that Voidstar's Gaze again, which seems really good to me. Bury some cards. So maybe, hopefully we'll get Voidstar Gaze back, but or Herald of the Roses. I don't think this is going to come back, but I'm hoping to see Voidstar Gaze. Oh, and then there's a Lumbering Gamadon, and I was looking at those before as well. So I still haven't picked up one of those. We'll have to get one of those. Let's see, I don't need this guy. This is just a rare card. And I think we can throw that guy away here. Like I said, this is kind of just a for funsies day for me, so I'm not really being super serious about this. I don't know that... What's that? No, there's no reason to do a battle because it's going to make sounds, and I don't want any sounds on this recording, Elliot, because for some reason those sounds are going. Okay, so I did say that I'm going to rare draft this. You should probably be picking up maybe Milky Eye Venom. Let's see, I'm going to just hold on to it for a second. Deploy Deathcry Verdict. Ugh, okay. Sacrifice Tribute Control, draw a card, gain 2 health. Corpse Mulch. +3. Oh, and then there's the Night Bloom. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Let's see what this is. Draw 2 cards at the end of this turn. If it's in your hand, discard this turn. I kind of want to, you know, maybe we should actually try. Let's see. I think I want this Night Bloom. That seems like a big deal to me for the deck that we're building here with the Deathcries and stuff. So I think we want that. Passing up the rare card here. Unless someone tells me they want it and you got like not that long. Unless if you tell me you want it, I'll pick it up. But otherwise, I'm going to end up with Night Bloom here. Start his combat phase. Don't control this tide. Yeah, I think we want this Night Bloom. Okay, Night Bloom it is. Night Bloom and Onion. There we go. I want this. Now, I don't know how many undead I have. That's the thing. Let's see. I have this guy, but I'm probably not going to play him. How many undead do I have? It's a Gnoll, Satyr. That's definitely not undead. Fae. I don't even know if I have any undead in here. Chaos Touched. Imp. No. So the only undead I'll have will be the Herald of the Roses. Maybe this is less good than I thought it was. A 4/4 with Life Drain, though, that seems pretty solid, right? I mean, by itself. Other undead get +1. Maybe there's a way to, like, buff that or do something else with it. Life Drain, right? Are the, I think the things I can make, I think those are undead. Fate Weave, random troop you control gets +1/+1. That's still good for us. Yeah, I think we want that guy still. The Fate Weaving seems pretty solid. Use a Death Cry champ. The Death Blossoms are undead. Okay, good. So we'll play him. That makes sense. Zombies and Blight. That's okay. Yeah, this is fine. We'll take this guy, I think. Destroy target constant, gain 3 health. We already have something that does this. We've got an artifact that does that. Yep, people are joining because they're watching. Deathcry, Wild Shard. Or Deadeye seems probably better for us. This seems better for us. We want this guy. Get rid of those X1s, right? Hit those X1s. So we'll do that. Yep. I already have Runic Madness. I think I'm going to take Taint here. I'm not sure how strong the X1s are going to be in this format, so having Taint is always good as a reserves card at least. It's permanent, I believe. Yeah, it's permanent. -1/-1, so that's permanent. We're giving up Runic Madness, but we've already got a Runic Madness. I don't know that I need more than 2 of them. I have 1, so I think I feel pretty good about that. Deathcry, your opposing champions lose health. Okay. Looks like some people are... Yep, I see that. Yep, people like playing those little characters and they walk around. That's why I got that, because I thought it would be fun. So this guy's undead, so maybe I will end up playing these two undead guys that for one, maybe. I think I've already got one of these Sown Strength cards. Ready to rumble. Then it battles opposing troop. I like this one too. It feels like maybe my stuff is better. I've got enough tricks though. I think I've got enough tricks. Let's just go ahead and get some Decaying Dead. Maybe we'll just get a ton of Decaying Dead. All these 1-drops. Runic Madness. Alright, I said I was going to get one of these. We're going to get one. Lumbering Gamadon. Yeah, I'm excited to actually. I hope I actually get to play him once. Just one time. Look at he's all shiny and stuff. Yeah. I bet you'll look good if you like, make him a full art. Deathcry. And Summon a Blight Blossom. So we need those Blight Blossoms. So yeah, definitely get the Sown Strength. I only think I need one Lumbering Gamadon. Summon an exhausted zombie. Void cards and crypt. Yeah, those are the Steam avatars. Yeah, I think we want more Stone Strength. Decaying Dead, let's just go for it, right? Yeah, let's just go for it. Tons of Decaying Dead. Now I just need to have like a really high-powered character. You don't control a troop with tied for the highest power, exhaust this. So that means I need to make sure that I have something with high power on the board. Which I guess the Gladiator takes care of, right? The Gladiator should take care of that requirement for me. So maybe that's the combo, right? We put the Gladiator stuff with these guys in the deck, and then we're able to attack with them if we need to. Doesn't work. And on our opponent's turn, they just get exhausted. Once per turn. Transformers +2/+2 and steadfast this turn. That's interesting, I guess. Yeah, I'll pick him up. I'm not sure if I'm going to play him, but we'll see. People are jumping around. Nature Reigns is always a solid piece of removal, so that's easy to pick up right there. Artifacts and constants, so you could actually main deck this if you think there are going to be a decent amount of artifacts around, like this guy, because it does hit him. So it is removal. Usually one in the main deck isn't too bad. It shouldn't be too much of a dead card for you. Candle Crush. Wow. That's pretty good. Get the Oakhenge Ceremony. Get +1/+1 Crush. I'm not even sure which one's the better card here. I guess this guy probably. We'll just counterpick that. We're just counterpicking stuff now. Counterpick this guy. I'm not even going to play that, so I'll just counterpick this. And that. Alright. Well, we'll see if we did good.
That's how big you want to make your deck?
No, we gotta pull all the cards out. Those are just cards that could go in the deck. Unfortunately, we screwed up our first rare card, so we could have had a stronger deck, but we didn't get that first rare card. Do we get any new champions? Let's find out. Let's see. Yeah, we got new champions, so we're gonna have to look at these. Okay, so what have we got here? Up to 2 target troops you control get +2 power. That could really work for what we're doing. Diamond one says you get Verdict, which is a random verdict thing that happens, so you do that to your opponent. Create a common portal and put it in your hand, and those things, like, they change into different troops every turn. That's interesting. That's in the Ruby. Sapphire says create a copy of target troop you control and put it in your hand. When you play Necrotic, gain a charge. So, okay. So that's like Sapphire Necrotics is the deck. And target troop you control gets momentum 1. You can play this additional resource this turn. That's pretty interesting. I think we're just going to go with our tried and true, though, champions from the Frostheart stuff, though. So I think we're going to go with wherever he is, the wild one, this guy. He's got 25 health. That's a lot. And we got some Deathcry stuff on there. Okay. So, yeah, we're just basically going to hit up a lot of the Deathcry things first. That thing. Actually, I got less Deathcry stuff than I thought I was going to get. I got 4 of this, so these are all, every single trick I have is this, so, okay. We've got that. Can I not? Can I not put more than 2 cards? Oh my gosh. So you can no longer put more than 2 cards in the deck? Is that a new limitation? Wow, so that's new. Okay.
That's rude.
So when you're drafting now, you can only have 2 of any card in your deck. Well, that would have changed. It's a visual bug?
That's really rude.
That's really weird. It's a visual bug. You don't really have those cards. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I don't actually have the cards I'm trying to put in there. Okay. All right. I only have 2 cards, not 4. Okay.
It was a trick.
It was a visual bug. Okay. So that's good to know. Undead. So we're going to get all the undead. Do I have 9? It says I have 9 of these, but I'd probably just have 3. Right? This is really kind of annoying.
This is weird and creepy.
So you can see it's showing as 16 of every shard. You actually only have 40 of each. Oh my gosh. So it's like duplicating a whole bunch of stuff.
Wait, you have to take like half of it, kind of.
Okay, I'm not sure if I want that. We definitely want Unravel.
Or maybe the game's messed up.
I definitely want this Void Stars Gaze. That's pretty awesome. This guy is a quick troop, so she's actually a trick as well. I can actually trade her if I need to. Definitely want some. Let's get the Fate Weave stuff in there, maybe. I might have. Well, I don't know. I have to count up how many things I've got, but. Troop dies control.
There's no timer for some reason.
What timer, Elliot? What are you talking about? There's no timer because we haven't started playing any games. So troop you control into another random troop at the same cost, +1. Not sure that I need that. I don't think I want that because that could actually make my death cries into not death cries. So that seems bad. Definitely want this guy, though.
Oh! Oh man. Now there's 6 people.
Let's see here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We don't have any 4 drops.
6 people.
So it's a 1/6 or it's a 4/3, right? Pretty much. There's a way to like redo the visuals.
Somebody just left.
Elliot, don't worry about people coming and leaving, okay? We just play our games. Execute. We definitely want to execute. Taint, maybe. I think we want the runic discard. Draw a card, lose 1 health. It's not as good as draw 2 cards, lose 2 health, which is this one. No, there's one of these. I thought I picked that up. Milky Eye Venom, solid removal. I might have too many tricks in here. Discards a card. I think I want this, and that puts me at 18. I think I need more bodies. Troop you control dies. Troops you control get Gladiator 1. This seems interesting. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I think I want to try that guy out. It's a 2-drop. Runic Might. I just feel like I'm going to not necessarily have enough of what I need, enough bodies. That's the issue I'm seeing right now. I could play 16 shards. Because most of my stuff is down in here. I just need 2 shards, honestly, in my opening hand to be good. Even 1 shard could be fine if it's a blood shard and I have Decaying Dead in hand. And I can just start going on that. We're mostly blood. We have no fixing in here. But we do have Fate Weave. We have 1 or 2 Fate Weave cards. Let's change it back to this. I'm going to count up how many troops I've got here. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 troops. I don't think I have enough troops. I think I need more troops. So we need to make some choices about our tricks. We definitely want this because that Fate Weaves and that works with the other guy. So we want that. So we're going to kind of go through our tricks and figure out which ones we can get rid of. We want this because it's quick action. Probably tricks that aren't quick action speed definitely need to go. The problem is this one, Fate Weave, since I kind of need that. We definitely want that one. That works with all our death cries. That's fine. Actually, I'm not even looking. So, this Runic Might, I want to have it, but I'm going to go ahead and pull it from the deck. Milky Eye Venom, I want this one too, but it also doesn't really do what we need. Madness. I think we're not trying to play the control long game, so we're going to get rid of Madness. We need more troops. Unravel is removal, solid removal. That's removal. Okay, I think that was a good choice. Hopefully it was. So the mascot's fine, I guess. Is a 2/3 body, if anything. Transforms, I guess, +2/+2 and steadfast. I mean, I get to choose when this happens, so worst case scenario, you know, I'm choosing. We'll go ahead and play the Shock Spear Slinger. As a body. Destroy a constant. Draw a card, lose a health. Could play that. And it's got Verdict on it. Because that should cantrip us through. This is basically like, makes our deck know a 39 card deck, is what it does. I think that's the better choice to make. Let's see, what could we put on? We could play the Effigy. I'm not really a big fan of playing the Effigy in here. Probably if we do, we probably put Skyguard on it if we need. If you got a lot of flyers. Deathcry, Blight Blossom is kind of more what our deck is doing. Yeah, that's basically what the deck is doing, is the Deathcry, Blight Blossom thing. But all right, well, we'll see if we can do this. Let's see if we can make it happen here. I feel okay about this. It would have been nice, like I said, to have gotten our cards, our rare card, but can't have everything in life, right? Sometimes you make mistakes. 16 shards is probably about right. So I'm going even shards even though we have less wild, because it's pretty close and we need wild for our champion power anyways. So we're going with 16 shards. Let's check the curve one more time. So most of the things that are really expensive are over here. So hopefully we won't draw a hand. If we draw a handful of these, obviously that's a mull hand. But we should hopefully have stuff that we can do in the meantime. And I think we're good. So let's go to our game one. Actually, we need to pick out a sleeve. Sleeve time. Let's see. Ooh, I like the way we're doing this now.
Because they have new sleeves.
Yeah. Let's see. It's November, so it's. What do we have? The harvest. Is there like a harvest? Yeah, Feast of Abundance, because it's November, right? There you go. Oops. No, I didn't. It's okay. We don't want to. Hold on. Go back. Okay. Hold on. Play. Why is it? Okay, select. No valid decks. Draft Gauntlet. Alright, do we save our... Where's the thing that says save your sleeve, or does it just automatically save it? I'm very confused by that. I don't know. Things seem to be a little bit screwy with Hex today, that's for sure. Hey, I got my sleeve. Alright, there we go. The $1,000 Hex Bash starts, so join that. Oh, it looks like they're doing what we're doing. Sweet. Give them a GLHF. Decaying Dead. Seems like a good strong opening. We can stick with that. And then we've got Night Bloom. In case we need it. We do need wild with this hand, unfortunately, so that's one thing we're hoping to see. Mm-hmm. This is either going to be really bad playing these Decaying Deads, or it's going to actually do well, so... I mean, I guess that's the way everything is with card games, right? It'll either be good or bad, right? Yeah. So at this point, we're really not in great shape. We might be able to use this as a trick or something. Worst case scenario, we buff before combat, so that way our guy doesn't exhaust during combat. Like that's our worst case scenario. Ooh, execute. That's good. Draw another shard, and we have execute ready. So right now the clock is that 10, 11, 12, like 12 more turns. It was 13 and now it'll be 12 turns. This is what his clock is, but I mean that's a lot. That's a long time. Yeah, Runic Madness me. Oh, he got my shard. That's not good. Oh, we draw a wild shard to replace it. That's always good. +1/+1 and Deathcry summon a Blight Blossom. That's good. We can throw that on our guy.
Did he have to guess?
It's quick action speed, so we'll do that second main phase. You play a resource from your hand. That's also quick action. We can do that as end step. So let's just go to attacks. Swing with our Decaying Dead, and then we'll play our Razor Board Shredder. It's trying to get me to miss my combat, maybe. We're just going to be patient and wait. This is a trick that people do where online where they'll wait because he has a prep thing before combat. And he's trying to get me to miss my combat. So he's just kind of making me itchy right now. I'm just watching his time tick down. 27 minutes left there.
27.
Yep, not gonna work on me, buddy. Not gonna work. There we go. Swinging it in.
So whenever you ran out of
Just
time,
taking our time.
whenever you ran out of time, you
We'll advance our board state a little bit more with this Shredder here. Now maybe try and get me to miss my second main phase. Even if I did miss it, I could still play this at any time, even during his turn. He has no response here. He's got 0 resources. There's really nothing. He can't kill my guy or do anything. He's just really running down his own clock. So, I mean, there's a chance that he might have some sort of lag issue, I guess, but not likely. And we can Sown Strength in response to things as well, or during maybe even his end step we'll Sown Strength. Maybe on our Razor Blade Shredder or something. Sacrifice troop, gain health. Okay, that's good for me. I don't think that's going to help him here. We're going to go ahead and just start pushing it in there. Maybe he's just reading the cards. I don't know. Just +1. Actually, it was just... I'm just going to give this guy some Gladiator. I don't even have anything with Death Cries right now for Night Bloom. The best thing about Ailmage is probably the fact that she's quick. You know, because you can respond to opponent's attack phase with her, you know. 3/2 is nothing to sneeze at, and if they only have one front end, then you might even get a positive trade out of it, but most of the time it would probably just be a regular trade. You could also set up some blocks that your opponent can't see with her as well, so she's actually more so just a quick 3/2 than she is her ability where you deploy her and get to play a resource from your hand. I guess you could play a resource during your opponent's turn, maybe? Probably not, though. You may play a resource from your hand. I don't know. I mean, that's basically turn 3, and you'd have to have another resource, so...
25 minutes for him. He's just wasting all of his minutes, probably.
Well, he's trying to get me to miss my combat phase, because these combat phases are really important for him to have me miss, because he's just sitting here not doing very much of anything. So that's fine if he wants to run down his clock. That's how it is. Swinging it in.
He doesn't play anything that can attack. 15 health. That's like half of it.
We got Deathcry, summon a zombie. Okay. If I draw a resource, I could execute just to get damage in, but that seems like that's not going to be great. I guess I will... Oh, can I just... Oh, I guess I can just do that, right? I'll just swing with this guy because we'll see if he blocks. If he doesn't block, I might give it Gladiator again. This guy is actually really good. I actually think he's really good. That's fine. So, because he's going to avoid all the damage anyways. Sure. Yeah, he's still avoiding all the damage, so there's no reason to do anything here. Madness. I will respond to Madness by playing my Ailmaid, so that way she doesn't get discarded. And it discards my Slinger instead. Okay. Gains health whenever he sacrifices troops. So He's trying to play the late game. I'm playing the early game, so I'm the aggressor. Still have execute if we draw a shard. If he plays something like that we don't want to deal with. Sure. Some blight blossoms. So I'll trade here. There we go. And execute push. Oh, I can't execute her because she costs more than 4. Okay. Let's do this. And that way I've got Night Bloom. See, he might double block here. Alright, that's fine. So if he attacks with this, we can Night Bloom this guy. Block here, hopefully. Yeah, it was kind of a bad attack. Okay, this guy, plants get +2/+1. Okay, that's bad for me. That would have been a good card to have picked up. There we go. I can execute that guy. We really want to get rid of this. That's what we want to get rid of. So the 2-for-1 trade. But we should be okay here.
Now you have less health.
Yeah. But that's okay. Now we're just going to execute this guy. And he could sacrifice this guy to draw a card and gain 2 health. That's what he should do here. Yeah. So we're dealing 4, he's dealing 2. Ah, man. I've got one of those too. I just am not able to play it yet. It's looking bad. I need more resources. He discarded my cards. So. Top card of each opponent's deck.
What are you gonna do?
I only have a 2 front end, so I really need something that can actually block this thing. That's really what I need. Yeah, so we can't attack anymore. We'd have to double block this guy.
Double
the lumbering Gamadon. So if he swings with the house, we can block these guys. But if he just swings with that, we just kind of sit.
Why do you want both of those guys can but
I kind of need something to block one of these guys and then also block that. So
that does 4 damage, he has 4 health.
yep, I will take 6. It's looking bad.
You really want to?
No, I don't, but I don't want to lose my guys right now, and taking damage is better.
How's that bad?
See, I wanted that guy. Passed him. This guy's definitely in my thing. Let's see, Merry Squirrel, and then Fate Weave. See, this is the problem, because this is not... I need resources.
Maybe you should do the card that can look for your deck for a resource.
I can hold off for a turn by playing this, hopefully.
Hold off for a turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make this guy a Merry Squirrel, get a resource. He discarded one of my resources early on too, which didn't help. So we're just kind of sitting here on defense.
He didn't want to change his, he didn't want to get a sleeve. This guy didn't want to get a sleeve.
Yeah, I'm being beat by this. He's drawing so many cards off of it.
I mean, like the champion.
If you're gonna play this deck, seems like the card you need. Corpse Mulch.
Well, maybe next time you should get that.
Get some Blight Blossoms. So you gonna make a trade? I'll make this trade. You could just wait a turn. Yep, okay. Well, that's mean.
What? He wants to make a trade?
So I'll take 6 more. So he's gonna crush over my guys. Or even more than that. And he'll keep his guy, sure. This looks like game right now. There's nothing I can do about it.
You need to get that dinosaur out of your deck, but how? You need like one more green. Hope the next couple of games go. Oh, you're lucky. Well, I don't think so.
Yep, I don't think this is going anywhere. Let's go to game 2. Alright, so we definitely want some constant removal. So that, and that, and... Yeah, alright, that's good. Yeah, this scurrying strength seems pretty kind of bad.
What cards can you put here?
Let's get rid of those.
You're level 28.
Maybe I'll go
Hex.
play another shard.
You're level 28.
that's fine. We'll just go to 41. Play the extra shard. Alright, let's see how it goes. Ooh, Maul to 6 is always good for us. Start off with that strong Decaying Dead play. He's trying to get me to miss my combat again. You gotta really watch that when you play against people online, that's for sure. Just don't get too overzealous when you're playing stuff. Don't try to play too fast. Like, we're up by 4 minutes right now. If the timer runs out in Hex, you actually lose the... I think you lose the current game you're in, and then you used to give you another minute if you had another game that you could play. So playing a full game in a minute is kind of hard to do. So you're probably going to lose, especially if I have 5 minutes on you. This is Fate Weaves. Thing is, if I Fate Weave this guy into a squirrel, then it could give him the +1/+1. And this combo is actually getting less good every time I see it right now. So, let's just go. Let's just push the 3. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to swap these guys. We're going to pull this combo out of the deck after this. This Fate Weaving stuff. I think that's just... That was a pipe dream. That's a different deck. It's not the deck we're playing. Loses 3 health. So as long as I play this guy, I can attack here. I guess that's fine. I think I want to hold on to this guy though, because he's got some really big stuff in there that I can use this to trade with. So this guy's a better defender than he is on offense. Okay. Take 6. So that's good because that's a 2-for-1 for us. So we can. I mean, I guess he did kill our guy, so it's a 2-for-2. But we can unravel that guy and push now. So that's good. It's also missing his wild shard here, so this isn't really a good hand for him. So hopefully we should be in good shape to win this. So let's go and unravel that guy. Play this guy in our second main phase. Turn one of these guys into a Merry Squirrel. We'll Fate Weave for a non-shard on this next turn. We'll turn this guy into a Merry Squirrel. Yeah. So Fate Weave that guy. Light that guy up. Swing away.
You win.
No, he's not. He's gonna block here. He's gonna make the trade there. Sure.
Oh, free health, so.
He can stabilize here. Especially if he plays his guy that gains some health.
Even he can lose all his time. Like he's about to lose all his time. Stop! Stop!
So block like that. Go for the win over here. I don't think I have enough time to effectively fix the deck for what we had talked about. So we might just save and go here. Runic. I like this. Poppy Pub might be better than some of this other stuff that we're doing. Yeah, I'm just trying to go faster. Alright, Decaying Dead. Razor Blade Shredder seems pretty good. Scurrying Strength is alright. Plenty of time to finish up this game for both of us. He's, I think I'm trying to. I wonder if he's keeping his hand or if he already kept it. I mean, it looks like. Yeah, we'll see. There we go. Turn 1, Decaying Dead. +1/+1. Okay. Might have to execute that. Or we can unravel it in a turn. I don't think he's going to block this, especially if we attack confidently. He shouldn't. Because he should not want to lose that guy. Especially because he knows we have buffs in the deck. Get that damage in. Alright, so we can unravel her in this next turn, which we're going to want to do. Push damage. Because I really don't want him to get troops out of my out of range. I mean, I guess I could always execute it. Like, no matter how big she gets, I can always execute her. So maybe she's fine. What's his basic action speed? I think this might be basic action speed. Not too bad. We're doing alright. We're pushing some damage. Turn card sideways. Getting damage in there. He should block this turn. Yeah. But that's fine, because that's still 3 damage. Yeah. Oh, alright, alright. I see what you did there. Well, I guess I should have unraveled her. Live and learn, right? Now we're in a bad spot.
Something's wrong with the hex chip.
Nothing's wrong, Elliot. It's fine.
Then why is it flashing?
Because someone's talking. When it deals damage to opposing champion, random. Wow. Well, we're really paying for that, for being aggressive here. We're really paying now. Yep. That's nice. Chances of winning, pretty minimal right now. Pretty minimal. Take 5 next turn. Yeah, we got nothing on the board. We need to actually draw into some dudes right now, Elliot. That's not... No! I needed execute. No! Alright, well. It's looking like it's Rompfin's game right now. Yeah, we needed that to kill this guy. Yeah, if I had killed that guy instead, this whole thing would be way different. Now wait a minute. Did he sacrifice a trooper for that? Oh, he did sacrifice a troop. Okay. Yeah, this is over. I can't execute it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is bad. It's over. We were doing so good. That looked really good, that game. This game started out good. If I had killed her... It's a she, Elliot. It's a hag. There's no male hags. Well, we were doing well. I definitely found out some things that just don't work very well with the combo of Scurrying Strength, and the other guy had the lethal guy in the deck with the Fate Weaving guy. Oh, another hag. That's nice. That's nice. This is definitely another probably key card for this deck. It's that hag. That's fine. He's got plenty of cards on the table, Elliot, and we have no cards on the table. So he's got what they call card advantage. Still taking a sweet time on his turns here. He sacrificed his own hag, I guess, because you only need one, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's game. All right, good games. Felt good about that. Okay, let's fix the deck. We gotta fix this. So first things first, we found that even though Green Grimplekin seems good, it's probably gonna need to be in